Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in the previous videos we have seen how to extract data from an image using AWS Textract using this simple code. Just go to 3 library, just create a client, and using this API just pass the S3 bucket path and we will get a response in a JSON format. So in that response we will have an array of blocks, and each block we can just iterate and find its block type and we can parse it. So in the previous video we have seen how to print all the text of the line blocks, and we have also seen how to print all the word block types. Just change here word, and it will have, and word block type will have a text and it will be printed, and line block type also will have a text and it will be printed. But other than line and word, for all other block types we don't have text directly. We need to use relationships. So here in the last video we have seen the relationship between line and word. Word is kind of leaf block type, it doesn't have relationship to any, and line will have a relationship to word because line can be comprised of different words and each word is a different word block type. So now in this video we will see how to print a key value pairs using from the response. So if you see this image we have uploaded to S3 and we have extracted data. So in this, if you observe, the key value pairs is like this one. Key is name and value is Ashok Kumar Dulipala. Key is state and value is Andhra Pradesh. And here the key is country and the value is India. So we have a block type called key value set. So here we will get a direct response in a JSON, and if you print this JSON we will get this one. So I just kept in the JSON beautifier. So this is the response. We will get a blocks, array of blocks, and in this array of blocks we will have each block type, either line, word, table, key value set. So we have to print a key value pairs, we have a key value set block type. Here you can see this is a key value set, and like line block type and word block type we don't have directly a text here because it has a relationship between a word. So it is a block type of key value set and its value will be in the relationships. Let's close this geometry and let's go to the relationships, and you will also see whether this block type is a key or is a value. So here it is a both key value set, but whether it is a key or value we need to find here entity types. So each block type of key value set will have a entity types. If it is their key, then this block represents a key, and if it is their value, then this block represents a value of a key. So as this is a key, but we don't know what is the actual key here. In this image, key is name colon and value is Ashok Kumar Dulipala. And here it is not saying directly, we don't have text here, we need to find using the relationships. So if you find the relationships here and key value set, we have two types here in the relationships, type value, type child. Child will represent the actual key for this block type, and value will represent the actual value block type for this key. So if you go to, so this is the actual ID of a block type word, and as you know the word will have a text, so the text is nothing but a key. So now we have found what is the key, but how to find a value for this key? So how to find key is go to relationships and go to the type child, and we have IDs. This is nothing but a word block type which will have a text, and that text is nothing but a key. Just copy and find. So if you see, this is the ID of this block type and this is a word and the text is country and it is a key. If you see here, this is a country, this is a key, and now value is India. We need to find India now. Let's go to original block type. So here, this is a key value set. We have found the value of key here using this IDs. And if you want to find the value, that is nothing but India, we need to go to the type value. And this is the ID. This is not the ID of the block type word. This is the ID of the another block type key value set, which will have entity types as value. So again, after going to that block type, we need to check the type child, and it will have ID of its word. So let's go to first the block type key value set using this. Copy, find. So if you see, this is the ID and this is the key value set, and its entity type is value. And how to find what is the exact value? Let's go to relationships, let's go to the type child, and let's go to the IDs. If you have multiple IDs, it means the value is nothing but a concatenation of these words. For now, we just have only one word for the key and value. Let's find it. And this is the ID of this block type, and this is the word, and this is the text, and this is the value. So we have found key and value. So how to print key values using a Python code? So first we need to have a map of all the word blocks and key value set blocks. So here we are getting an array of blocks. Let's have a map, word map, key value map. So we'll just iterate all the blocks, and if it is a block type word, let's add it to the word map, and we'll keep a key as blocks ID. So that ID is uniquely identified for all the blocks, and we'll just map this block. And if it is a key value set, if block type is key value set, then we will add that block to key value. Then we will add that block to key value map. Same thing, we'll keep key as block ID, and we'll make it block. So now we have two maps, word map and key value map. So now we will iterate on key value map, and we will try to print key and its value. So first let's iterate on key value map. Or we can have a different map. This is the key map, and this is the value map. And if it is a key value set, and if you come inside, let's go to the structure, let's search key value set, and let's go to the entity types. Entity types is key. If blocks entity types, the first one is equal to key. What is that key? Capitals. Then we will add to key map. Else we will add to value map. This is if condition. Then we will add to value map. So here if you observe, we have separated all the block types. If it is a type word, we have kept in the word map. If it is a type key value set and it is a key, then we kept in a key map. If it is a key value set but it is not a key, then it is a value, then we kept in the value map. So now we will iterate on key map. So key entity type will have a relationship to a value entity type, and key will have a relationship to words, its value, and value will have relationship to words. So we will iterate on key map. For key in key map, items this is kind of for id. This is a block id. We will just get a block, key block equal to key map and id. So we will get a key block. So inside key block we have a relationships. If you see, we have a relationships, an array of relationships, and if you want to get a child, we need to iterate relationships. For relation in key block relationships, if relation type, so we have array of relationships and we have a type here. If relation type is equal to child, if relation type is equal to child, it means it has a list of word block IDs. Using those word blocks we can get a text. So if it is a child type, then we will get an array of IDs. And this will have an array of IDs, so we can, for ID for block or for word in relationship type, in relationship IDs. So here we'll get an array of IDs, nothing but IDs of words, and this, let's name it word ID, and this word ID we have a word map. We can directly get the text of this word. So we can keep a key here, or we can write a separate function for these relationship IDs. let's write def get text and just pass a block, and we have a word map, So let's assume this block is a key value set. So inside key value set we will have a relationships. Let's copy this and this block for relation in block relationships. If relation type is child, let's keep text empty first. For word in relation IDs, we need to add each word. So first we have a word ID and we have a word map. We can get a word block. Word block equal to word map and the key is word ID. And we have a word block, so we can get easily the text. Text plus equal to word block text. So if we see here, for block types word, we have a text. So this will be small letters, and we are just appending a word to text. So let's add a space here. So we need to have a space between different words if the key or value is comprised of different words. So after that we'll just return this text. So now we have wrote a function which will return an actual value of the key or a value. So here we will pass the key value set block, either it is key or value, and we will just also pass the word map. So now here we got a key block and we can get a key here. If it is a child, let's print let's save it, key equal to get text, pass this key block, also the word map. So we will get a key. Now we need to get value for this key. So how to get a value block type? Here in relationship type child, we can get actual key, and if it is a relationship type value, we will get a value. If relationship type value, we will get a value block. Let's go to this and just search key value set, and let's go to the type value, and here we'll have a value block type, and this is an array. Let's go to here relationship IDs, value for value ID in relation IDs, in relation IDs. So this is the ID of the block type key value set of value. So we have a value map, so we can get easily the block. Value block equal to value map, and we can just pass value ID. So we have value block, so we need to get actual value. So for getting actual value, we have already get text. Just use get text and pass value block plus word map. So now this is the key and this is a value. So let's print key value at once. Key is key and value. So that's it. I think we have written a code which will print a key values which are extracted from the image. So let's deploy and try to run the program. So we are getting key error, word map block ID. It is a line 28. So it is a block type word. Then we will have block ID. So we should have ID, right? So this is the capital ID. If you observe, it is capital I. So let's replace this and let's also replace everywhere. And here also it is IDs. Here also it should be IDs. So now let's deploy and try to run. So again we are getting one more error in 36. We have not changed this to ID. So let's deploy and try to run. This is just a JSON related key errors, and here also 36. So here I think it is a ID. Key map items. So here we should have keys, because here we are iterating on keys and we are getting a block using that key. So here unbound local error referenced before assignment. So while printing, yeah, I think we have assigned a key inside an if, but we are printing outside. So let's put key so I think we need to print outside. Yeah, I think we need to print after iterating all the relationships so that we can get key plus value, and this key value we need to initialize here. So let's deploy and test. And we have got a key error for relation in block relationships. So this is the line number 56, and for relation in the block relationships. So if you go to the key value set, we will have a relationships. So what is the error? We have relationships only. For relation in the block. So what is the exact error? It is a key error. It cannot be key error because this will return an array. This is a block and this is the relationships. So type child. For key map, we have got a key block. It is a child. Then we will get a text. If it is a value, then we will pass a value block and we will get a value. So why here it is failing? Let's print and try. Just print block here. What we are getting? So here we are getting block type key value set, confidence, geometry, width, height, left, top, polygon. So if you see, we don't have relationships here. It is just entity types value and it is a value. So we might not have the relationships, because if the value is actually empty, then there won't be any relationships for the key value set of value. So first we need to check if relationships in block, then we need to do all this. So now just deploy and just remove all other prints. So we have already removed all other prints. It should print only the key values. So let's run. Yes, now without errors we have got. So let's remove the extra prints. Here we have printed for debug. Let's comment and run again. So now we have got this output. It has recognized 4 key value pairs. This is a key country and the value is India, and the key is name and the value is Ashok Kumar Dulpala. The key is state and the value is Andhra Pradesh, and the key is score and the value is empty. If you see the image, we have here name, state, country, and we have also score, but it doesn't have any value. So this also it has recognized as a key value pair, and it has given this as a key and it has given value as empty. So finally we got a key value pairs and we have printed. So now it is easy to find what is the value of particular key. Suppose if you want a value of particular key country, we can fetch the value like this. If you want a particular key value of name, what is the name, then we can get like this. So this is just a code we have written for printing key value pairs. First we paused, iterate all the blocks, and if it is a word, just put in the word map. If it is a key value set and it is an entity type key, then put it in key map, and if it is a value, then put in value map. Then later iterate on the key map, because key will have relationship to the value and key and value both will have relationship to the words. So we are iterating on the key maps and we are getting the relationships. If it is a child, then we will get exact value of key, that is nothing but either name, either state or country. If it is a type value, then we will get a key value set id block, and after getting that block, and we can get the actual value for the block. So we have written get text, which will take just key value set block and it will just append all the words and it will give the actual text, and we are printing both key and value finally. So we are iterating all the key map. So I hope you like this video and understood how to parse the response of the Textract. So we will learn more about Textract response. We will learn how to print a table's content. Up to now we have seen how to print a line's content, how to print words content, how to print key value set contents. In future videos we will see how to print a table's content and how to extract the PDF files. So now we have Textract. We used a Textract with using only the image, but if you are using a PDF then this won't work. So we will also see how to parse the PDF files. I hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.